title of this topic is how they use disguise to disguise themselves as weaponized people and weaponized army and secret societies that spies on each and every individual in or that's a part of the nations, okay? Specifically Nation of Islam. And I just have to say personally that it is very disgraceful and dishonoring and just really unapproachable when you come into somebody else's society, come in somebody else's nation, and you're giving the greetings, you're dressing up, you're doing all that you're supposed to do, but you're not really there for the right reasons. You're there to take advantage of people. You're there to misuse people. You're there to judge people. You're there to take their money. You're there to break up the nation in itself. And that's what these secret organizations and societies are doing. They have individual spies that comes in and that lurks, acting like monitoring spirits, acting like people that are contributing towards the ministry, contribute towards the work, contribute towards the nation, contribute towards the people that are going there, the children, the teens, the adults that go there. And that's what they're doing. That's how they break up each nation and each society, because all they have to do is put each individual against one another. And how they do that is simply spreading lies, simply spreading rumors, simply spreading the false narratives of the things that you don't know about a person, or the things that you think that you can control about a person. But this also comes into awareness when you stop agreeing to listen to nonsense. You stop agreeing to listen to the BS, the drama, and everything that comes along with being nosy and being in somebody else's business. Now, they have been doing this for centuries, so this is, of course, is nothing new. Of course, this is not something that's just going on in the Nation of Islam. This is something that's been going on for decades in every single nation that there is. The only resisting and resilient nation that we have is the Nation of Islam, and that's the Muslim community located in Chicago. That's where it was founded at. Now, it's many centers around the U.S., around America. So we have one in New York, we have one in one in Wisconsin, one in Detroit, we have one in Atlanta, we have one in a lot of different places, one in California. And that's what we do. We like to spread the awareness so we can get to the root cause of what's going on in the society, and also have awareness for each individual that is our skin color, Black, African American. Like, again, you're African American if you are, well, you're actually Black. If you're Japanese, if you're Latino, if you're Hispanic, if you're any color besides Caucasian, or if you're any color besides white, that's who you are, okay? So they are putting root people out, okay? Individual root people out. And what do I mean by root people out? There's individuals that know things about the nation more than the people that control it, or more than the people that are priests, or more the people that are in high authority in these nations, or high authority in power. Okay, now, they're doing this because, of course, they want you to turn your back away from them. Of course, they want you to hate them. They want you to be jealous of them. They want you to envy them. They want you to look at them like they're just a disaster, and you need to get away from them because they're a big disease. Now, that is spreading. Like I just said, a disease can spread. So rumors can spread. BS can spread. Drama can spread. Now, you have to close the doors and say, do I want to properly listen to this? Or do I want to go ahead and take matters to my own hand and be an adult, or be the bigger person in the situation and say, I'm not listening to this. Say, I'm not condoning anybody else's business because I want to be nosy and because I just want something to spread as attention seeker. Now, if you don't do these things, of course, judgment is going to be upon you, because as always, today, tomorrow, and forever after these days will be Judgment Day, and we've already entered the judgment season. Okay, so if you already know this, that we are in a spiritual warfare. The spiritual warfare is now getting physical. So you might have warfares, well, for the chosen people, for the Christians, for the Muslims, for the Jewish. You might have things that people might say to you that'll be non-consistently back-to-back backlash, or non-consistently back-to-back arguments, or non-consistently back-to-back, just widespreading rumors, lies, false accusations, and slow and stupid words that people say. You have to maintain your stability. You have to maintain your progress. You have to maintain your season of greatness. Now, this is to prune you. This is also to test you on how you respond to life stability, how you respond to life challenges, how you respond to life's authority and with power. If you want to respond to life with authority and power, then you need to act on that. And if you're not, then you need to get out the way so the other soldiers in the field of God's kingdom can fight. They're not fighting for you, they're fighting for God's kingdom. Now, another thing, if you're in God's kingdom and you don't want to fight, and he tells you to get out the way, he tells you to remove yourself, and if you don't remove yourself, you will be taken out naturally. And I'm talking about physically, okay? Because when there was armies back in Prophet Muhammad's time, when there was armies, and I believe he was in the holy city of Mecca, and there was armies going against one another, clashing at one another, and clanning at one another, he said, either you're going to fight in this cause or you're going to leave. And if you're going to leave, that means you're going to be caught up in the battle. You're going to be caught up in the storm, okay? So, spiritually it looks like you're going to be confused, you're going to be condemned to do a lot of different things, you're going to be confused about what's going on, but you're also going to be puzzled, okay? So you're going to be stuck. So you're gonna dig yourself into a bigger dent, than you were already in, okay? Physically, if you want to run away from a fight, that means you lost the fight. That means you lost the battle. And then mentally and spiritually, of course, that means the exact same thing. It just looks in a different way. Now, like I said, again, to repeat myself, what I firstly said, I said that every single nation individual has a spy on it. They have spies, they have cameras, and they have installed hardware to show and to prove that the president and the government and the secret societies are plotting against you, and why they're doing the things that they're doing because of the drama, the attention seeker. Now, if you want to go ahead and spread these false narratives, if you want to go ahead and spread these documents and these lies, that is completely up to you, because you have full choice of your power, of your authority, and full choice of your behavior and your actions. Mind you, God is all hearing, all seeing, and all knowing. And this is how they take down individuals in each and every single country, each and every single nation, each and every single place that they go. That the white people or the Caucasian or the American people or the president or the government agencies or the secret agencies, they take down each and every individual because all they have to do is get somebody to follow them. Once they get somebody to follow them, they always get the weaker person, the person that goes with the rumors, the person that goes with the gossip, the person that backbites, the person that steals, the person that's not completely pure or completely clean yet. And what they do is they take that and they take that person and they use that person against their country, against their nation, against their people. And this is how wars and conflicts happen. This is how the situation of the battles happen, the situations of the wars, the situation, and this is how we're into a spiritual attack, because of the fact that sometimes we have to get the demons out for us to understand that God is all-knowing, all-powerful, all-listening, and it's only one God. Not multi-gods, not different things and different people and places that created the universe or created us and our international beings. But the fact still remains that causes, even the word God causes people to act lunatic, causes people to do different things that, makes them crash out. Okay, so sometimes as Jesus cast out demons in people and he saw their spirits and he deliberately, daily helped those people save their souls. Now, some people you don't have to deal with. Okay, some people you do not have to deal with. Some people you can look the other cheek, you can turn the other way, you don't have to deal with. But most people, they have a demon in them that comes out when you convict them, comes out when you show them or expose their truth. The truth still remains in them because they deep down know it's true, but they just want to follow a false narrative because it feels either pleasing, either satisfying, or they just want some attention. So that's BS, like what I call it. And you know what BS stands for. Like, again, I'm going to repeat myself because I know people will not catch this video. There are people in this society that are attacking your loved ones, that are attacking the people you call yourself close and reunited to. Some of you guys, like I said in the previous videos, you might start losing friends. You might start losing family members. Why you start losing friends and family members? Because they're after the people that are godly spoken, the people that are in these different religions, because they're trying to conquer each and every individual nation as itself. So if you serve a religion, it's very much time to serve it justly, with justification, and it's very much time to stand up for what you believe in. And if you don't believe in it, you need to get out of the fight, because you will be knocked out. You will be judged after the fight is over. And if you need biblical proof, if you need Quran proof, if you need some type of scriptures, I will have that proof and I will have that evidence for you. But if you do not want to fight in the battle, then you need to get out of the battle. Stop putting yourself in positions where you know you're going to have to do work for future references. Now, as I was saying, there are people that are attacking each and every individual nation that is coming for every single person that's chosen, that's hand selected by God, and that's also spiritual, and that's also morally in tune with the priests and the kings and the people that are preaching. So if you don't believe me, don't let it be too late where you get to discover it for yourself. You'll be locked up somewhere, you'll be crashing out somewhere, or something happens to you. This is for informational purposes only. As always, I'm here to inform you and not to drag you down for anything or for anybody. And no, I do not have scripts that I read and things that I get taught and things that I naturally have to go through to show you guys the things that I know, or to prove to you the things that I know. Now, don't let it get too late where you already be in a battle that you can't fight. Put your full armor of God on. Put your helmet on, the helmet of wisdom. Pick your shield up of security and safety. Pick your armor up, fighting with the word of God. And then you want to go ahead and step into the spiritual field and the spiritual realm and do what you need, or do what you're called and you're supposed to do. The other people, if you're fighting a physical war, you need to go ahead and learn how to do martial arts, learn how to do different tactics, be working out, be doing anything that you possibly can to remain steadfast, but to also know what you need to do when the time has come and is going to appear very shortly. Now this is, if you want to take it as a warning, you might as well take it as a warning. Save this video, repost it, share it, and of course I hope it gets out to many people. And I also hope it gets to the awareness of every single individual that watch it. As always, good morning, good evening, and good night.